We're officially 5 months until my very first triathlon. And I thought I'd give a little bit more details, kind of the way that I'm going to approach my training, and even give you a little insight into my very first week of training this week. While it wasn't substantial by any stretch of the imagination, it was the beginning. And I do think it's important to share kind of all the steps and things that I've started to learn along the way, because it's not only about the race itself, but it's about learning different parts of life and things, how to deal with life. So first and foremost, the race is on September 19th. It's a half-mile ocean swim, it's a 6-mile bike, and it's a 2-mile run. So not even a standard triathlon. I think it's a sprint triathlon technically. It's the first one that I saw, so I signed up for it, and I figured I'd give it a go. I bought a pair of swim goggles, so I'm ready to go there. And I pulled my bike out of the shed. Here it is now. And as you can see, it hasn't been ridden in a long time. The tires are flat, and 2 days ago, actually, when I tried to put air in the tires, they wouldn't take any air. And I was a little worried, thinking, oh, it's another thing to deal with, which would be fine if it was. You keep moving forward, you find a way no matter what. But thankfully, my father-in-law yesterday brought over a different air pump, and it worked. Tires inflated, and I was able to go out and get going. I did a 12-mile bike ride yesterday, which was hard. It was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, a lot more tiring than I thought it was going to be, and a lot more intense on my legs than I thought it would be, especially for somebody who, I go to the gym fairly often, and I'm on the bikes quite a bit. I thought that it would be a lot easier, and it wasn't, which actually I kind of found a little exciting. It means I have something to work on, something to get better at. And I took a little break from my bike ride. There's about an hour or 2-hour gap between one of my son's lacrosse practice to his another one, so I brought him home. And then I went for a 3-mile run yesterday. And I will be honest, the run did not go well. It actually went terrible at the end of the video. I will show you a little clip that I have from at the very end of the run and how it went, but it didn't go well. It was really hard, a lot harder than I expected it to be, and it's something I am certainly going to need to improve my stamina and my training on, because the transition, even with quite a substantial break, was a lot. It was hard, but it was fun. It got me thinking, like, how am I going to approach this? Well, I'm kind of doing it my own way, and I know that sounds a little ridiculous. There's so many things on the internet, but no, I wanted to kind of try my own way, my own instincts of how I think for myself this might be, and see how it goes, and I can always adjust it after the first one if I like it. And one of the characters that I'm drawing inspiration from, and I know this might sound ridiculous, is Goku from Dragon Ball Z. And if you don't know who he is, he's somebody who just always is trying to get better, always trying to find the next harder challenge. And one of the things that he's always doing is he overtrains for anything that he's about to do. There's a scene where he's going to fight somebody on a distant planet, and he ends up, by sheer happenstance, training at 100 times Earth's gravity, which at first absolutely crushes him, but over time gets better and better, and he can deal with it, and then suddenly he just really can handle it well. And that's kind of going to be my approach. I want to essentially get to the point where I know I can do 20 miles on the bike, no problem, run 6 miles right after that, no problem, and be able to swim for at least a mile without stopping. And I think when I get to that point, I'll have a certain comfort level that I know I'm ready. And I'm not looking for any time or anything, but I know for myself that when I feel ready, when I feel most comfortable, ready to do it, is when I've gone that hard, when I've gone that far with certain things. It was very similar when I studied for the bar exam. I actually had studied for 2 months for it, and one of the things that I had always done is I had these flashcards, and every single night I would go over the flashcards. Every night, without fail, no matter what, I did the flashcards, and I'd keep increasing and increasing to the point where the flashcards were about this thick, and I would go over them once before bed every night. Is it the thing that helped me pass? I don't know. Maybe. I think so. But can I say definitively? No. What it did do, though, for me was it gave me a comfort level going in that I was prepared, that I knew I was ready. And that's kind of the same approach that I want to have for this. So I hope you'll join me on this journey, and I'm going to share this clip with you now. Enjoy. My run for today is done. I just wanted to share what it really looks like. So today I worked out, I rode the bike for the first time, and then went for a run, and it was ugly. Oh man, was it ugly. I had to do a lot of walking. I was not fast and barely had any energy. But the important part is I ran 3 miles. I did what I wanted to do, and I hit my goal for today. And the important thing is sometimes even when I'm tired and I want to quit, and oh my God, there are times where I wanted to quit. You have no idea. There was a time I was about a mile into the run, slow, and I'm walking, I'm running. At one point I'm just like breathing heavy, and I said, I could stop right now and nobody would know, but I'd know. To me that mattered more. So don't give in, don't give up, just keep moving forward. That's my motto for this whole thing. Keep moving forward.